You see, there are levels to luxury, and for Mercedes, the Maybach is the peak of it all. Guys, this with me today is the Maybach GLS SUV, the first ever SUV from Maybach, and it is the S-Class of all SUVs in the Mercedes lineup. And today we're going to talk about why this car is as luxurious as it is. The Mercedes-Maybach GLS was released in the year 2021, and for the 2022 model, they made no notable changes, so you still get the same amount of luxury in 2022. And as for the features, every feature you get as optional on the Mercedes GLS is standard on the Maybach GLS, which is very amazing. So let's talk about the front fascia and everything it is that we have here. Very prominent on the Maybach GLS is a lot of chrome. I mean, we have a ton of chrome, and not only does this make this car very luxurious, it also gives the car a very imposing look. So of course, we do have a Mercedes emblem on the hood because this is a Maybach, and also because we have the Maybach grille, which is a pinstriped grille, which also houses the pre-collision system right here. Down below, more chrome, even more chrome, including parking sensors. Now, when it comes to this side of the front, we have a very high-tech multi-beam headlight, which is very breathtaking at night. Also, we do have a camera right there, which tends to take note of the road before the car and adjust the suspensions when necessary so you don't feel those nasty road bumps. On the side, of course, we have 22-inch rims. These rims do match the pinstripe design on the Maybach grille, and that is very unique because this is unique to the Maybach brand. You also do get Continental tires. Moving further, you get your side mirrors, side indicators. Of course, you have your active blind spot detection warning. You have a very amazing feature. So when you open the car, the side step does protrude from beneath the car, and when you close the car, of course, you also do get your soft close doors. They go back in after a few seconds. First of all, you get your Maybach logo right here, which is very beautiful, and this rear is something else. To say that I least expected this for a design on a Mercedes car would be undermining exactly how I felt when I saw this. So on this side, you get the whole Maybach glory, the Mercedes GLS glory, and it is just something else. So let's begin. More chrome. You have the unique Maybach grille right here. Splattered in even more chrome, you have the Maybach GLS signatures right here. And if you just open the trunk, you get storage that is just enough for you to fit some custom luggage, but you do not get a lot of it because of the refrigerator, which I'm going to be showing you inside. However, you get some storage underneath for your vulcanizing tools. But yeah, please, this car speaks, take an escort car. Don't stress me with a lot of luggage. The interior, the cabin of the Maybach GLS is where all of the luxury is parked, and there's two faces to this cabin. So in the front, of course, and everywhere else in this car, you get Napa leather. Very premium Napa leather with beautiful stitching, which match the interior of this car. So as optional extras, of course, you can get a dual tone exterior and interior, but we do not have that here. So we have the monotone exterior and interior. Talking about what we have in this cabin, so right here you get your door controls, you have your heated and ventilated seats, you have your Burmester speaker, your Burmester sound system, and you get 27 speakers of that in this car. Then here, of course, still wrapped in leather, you have your glove box, you have this compartment, your glove box compartment with your fragrance diffuser. In some trims, you get wood right there. And in this trim, you do not get wood, but something else that feels very premium and also still has that pinstripe design, rather. When it comes to this section of the car, you have a lot of things that would excite you because they excite me. So first of all, you have 6 AC vents, 4 here and 2 at the sides. Then you have this very long 12.3-inch screen, which houses your infotainment system, which uses the latest MBUX updated interface, and then you have the gauge cluster. So this particular part of the car, you have your infotainment screen, you have your AC vents, you do have your ambient lighting all over, which spreads all around the car, and they're very prominent, very beautiful. You can see them during the day. It's really cool. Then you have your controls. So these controls control things like your 4-zone climate control, as well as others, including your hazard light. In this section, we have a lot of interesting things. So if you just open this up, first of all, you have a wireless charging pad right there. You have two USB-C ports, one of which you can use to connect your phone to the infotainment system to mirror your screen. You get two cup holders which can be cooled and heated, and in this particular segment, that is a lot. So you get handlebars because you can take this SUV off-road. Then you get this touchpad for your infotainment system. You get this particular lever which you can use to toggle through drive modes, which is what we're going to talk about now. So we have sport, we have comfort, we have Maybach, which numbs out everything, every imperfection on the road. And you get curb, which helps this car lean into curbs, which is very amazing. Then you get off-road, which is really lit. In this particular compartment, you get storage, which is really lit, and an extra USB-C port. So let's talk about our MBUX infotainment system. So this, first of all, can be controlled as it's a start screen, which you've already seen, and you can also do that via the dial pad right here. So you get navigation, but it's your radio, you get your media. Then you get comfort, which allows, so you get massage function, hot relaxing back, and all of that extra thing that will just, you know, make you feel very comfortable right here, both for driver and passenger. Then of course you have this, which gives you information, vehicle information, engine information, owner's manual, consumption, and all of that extra information. So you get a fully digital gauge display, which is amazing. So you also do get your steering wheel, which is fully rounded, the perfect size. Of course, it's the Mercedes-Maybach. You do get this very beautiful material, which I said is the alternative for wood if wood is not used in your particular trim. And then you get Napa leather still on the steering wheel and even right here in the middle, which is very beautiful. So on this side, you get your audio controls, and on this side, you get your driver assistant controls. Because you're in a Maybach, Mercedes has to remind you that you're in a Maybach, and so you get the Maybach logo everywhere. So you get Maybach here, you get Maybach here, you even get Maybach on the foot pedals. Like, Maybach is everywhere, even in the rear, even on the fridge. There are other fun parts about this car, and that would also include the voice control. So this is what we have here. Hey Mercedes,
how may I help you?
Please turn on the climate control.
Okay, I'm activating the air conditioning.
Ha! Sweet, sweet. The most beautiful part about being in a luxurious car is being in the rear. But you see, being in the Maybach, in the rear of the Maybach, it is an entirely different experience. So as opposed to getting the longer wheelbase, Mercedes-Maybach gives you just 2 rows in the GLS Maybach, which is amazing. And then you get 2 captain seats with a ton of things to play around with. To begin with, we get more ambient lighting. Like, this is beautiful. Even better, we get a full panoramic roof in this car. We also do get 8 AC vents in the rear as opposed to having 6 in the front. So you have AC vents everywhere, on the pillars, right here, on the sides, everywhere, even at the back. So when it comes to this entire segment, you do get this control, which allows you to control the seat in front of you to get more room. Like, so you get a ton of leg room right here, a ton of headroom in this place, and that's just amazing. You also do get your heated and ventilated seats right here, your Burmester speaker, you have your door lever, and then you have your window controls, which are really, really, really cool. So you get this, and when you're not controlling this, you're controlling this. And then of course you have memory seats right here, and I can just easily push this and put myself in rest mode, in relax mode. We get 2 cup holders, which can be heated and cooled. You get storage, 2 USB ports, a wireless charging pad right here in the rear. Oh, this is just luxurious. And then you get a phablet right here, which I'll just power on. Tap on this button, and the SUV hands it over to me, and I can use this to perform other functions that I cannot perform with the physical controls right here, including the blinds, which is really cool. Then we get a fridge. So you get your flute compartment right here. And if you just pull this down, forget how beautiful. Let's pretend this is champagne. Champagne! When it comes to the functionality of this car, so to begin with, like I said, in a luxurious SUV like this, the best place to be is in the back. So let's talk about some of the things. Now, you saw that amongst the drive modes, we have Maybach mode. So what Maybach mode does is it adjusts the suspension such that even if those in the front can feel the imperfections of the road, in Maybach mode, the car moves and glides over the road imperfections, including speed bumps and all that sort of stuff, very smoothly, that I, right here, would hardly feel a thing. You also do get curve mode. And so when you're driving on curvy or twisty roads, that the suspension kind of makes the car lean into the curves, and so it handles very perfect. This, like I said, is not the full Maybach, because for the Maybach SUV, you still do get some optional extras. For example, they're usually 11.2 screens right here at the back. They're missing here because those are optional extras. So if you want those, you can add a few bucks extra to get those. You also do get your picnic table right here in the rear, as well as some other stuff, including the dual tone paints for the exterior and interior, as I mentioned earlier. This car comes with the e-active body roll suspension that allows you to do this. Beneath the hood of the Maybach GLS600, we have a 4.0-litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine, which has the help or the assist of a mild hybrid technology, a 48-volt mild hybrid technology that puts out about 20 extra horsepower. So altogether, this car puts out 558 horsepower, 731 Newton meters of torque, and these are mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission, which sends all the power to all 4 wheels of this car. You get 4MATIC as a drivetrain, as standard, all around. And of course, you get Airmatic suspension as standard, but as an optional extra, you can go ahead and go right for the e-active body control, which allows this SUV to bounce in off-road mode to be able to get you out of those very tough spots when you're driving in off-road. Now, when it comes to how fast this car goes, so this car goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 4.9 seconds. But I mean, it's a Maybach. That really shouldn't be a thing, right? And then when it comes to fuel economy, see, first of all, if you can afford to own a car like this, fuel economy should not be a problem. But if you care to know, this car averages between 15 to 17 miles per gallon. Even the Mercedes-Maybach, as perfect as they are, have a bits of imperfections here and there. And for me, the first thing I'd mention is the fact that while it's all luxurious and everything, you do get a whole lot of electronics, which is good. And you also do get a lot of its controls infused into the infotainment system, which is good. But if those things go bad, well, you're in trouble. So let's just hope that you enjoy the car and they don't go bad. But then again, if you can afford it, you can afford to fix it, right? Another thing, yes, we do get a lot of shiny bits, but what material do you think these things are made of and covered in chrome? Anyway, guys, nonetheless, this car is great. It is very, very, very amazing. And it offers you a very remarkable ride experience, whether you're being the chauffeur or you're being chauffeured. It is amazing. This car is breathtaking, to say the very least. So if you were going to own this car, tell me in the comment section, in your currency, how much do you think that this car costs? Just tell me that in the comment section. And yes, guys, this car is up for sale. So if you want it, please do want to send me an email. I'll be leaving my email in the description. Nonetheless, we've arrived at our destination. Thank you very much for sticking with me up until this extent. Please, as usual, do me the honors of subscribing to the channel if you haven't. Please like this video, please share this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.